Breaking news, this is huge. Ladies and gentlemen, the Epping Forest District Council has been granted a High Court injunction to boot the migrants out of the Bell Hotel in Epping after weeks and weeks, days and days on end of the mums and dads in Epping relentlessly protesting, making sure their voices are heard. This hotel is going to be closed to asylum seekers. And this is not just big news for Epping, ladies and gentlemen, but this is huge news for the whole country because this legally sets a huge precedent. Yvette Cooper is fuming about this. They've got no idea where they're going to put all of these people. Get ready for asylum seekers to be booted out of hotels all across the country after this. That is what I expect is going to happen. Finally, a judge with some common sense has done the right thing and has actually cared about the safety of women and girls. Unlike the Home Office, I'm going to tell you what they had to say about this court case when we get into the details. But before we get into details, make sure you press that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss out on any of our news updates. So let's take a look at what's going on. So the council has won its bid to temporarily block asylum seekers from being housed at the Bell Hotel in Epping in Essex. This has just come in, breaking news. This is being reported in Sky News, what we're reading here. Epping Forest District Council sought an interim injunction to stop migrants from being accommodated at the Bell Hotel in Epping. It's owned by a company called Samani Hotels Limited. This was a long shot for the council. I think the way most councils have been feeling is that there's nothing we can do. The Home Office is just imposing this on us. They're not consulting us or any of the local communities. There's nothing we can do, but they have found a legal way to do it. And there have been people talking about questions as to whether, saying it's questionable as to whether what the Home Office is doing is actually legal, because you know how complicating it is with planning and the use of certain buildings. And people have been saying, hang on, you've got all these hotels and their planning permission and whatnot says that they are allowed to be used as a hotel. That's quite different housing tourists to housing asylum seekers. Are they potentially breaching the planning laws by using them without seeking any sort of extra planning permission to house asylum seekers at these places? And today it seems like the courts are saying, no, what these hotels are doing is not right. And that is why this is huge. Not just for Epping, not just for the Bell Hotel, but for every single hotel across the country that is currently housing migrants. This is crazy, guys. I don't know what the Home Office is going to do. The boats are flooding in. They haven't managed to smash the gangs. The numbers coming in is just going up and up and up. Every single day, they've got hundreds and hundreds more people to house. If they can't put them in the hotels anymore, it is going to be chaos. So the government attempted to delay this application in the courts, but that attempt, it was rejected by the High Court judge today. The interim injunction now means they've got to get all of those migrants out of that hotel in just 2 weeks. Apparently the hotel is going to try and appeal the decision, but we'll see how that goes. I hope that they are not successful. Let's take a look at what the barrister for the council had to say. So the barristers for the council said that this Bell Hotel was breaching its planning rules. This is what I was talking about a moment ago, because the site is not being used for its intended purpose as a hotel. Philip Koppel KC said the problem was getting out of hand and causing great anxiety for local people. He said the hotel is no more a hotel to asylum seekers than a borstal to a young offender. So this argument that they are breaching the planning rules, this is going to apply to pretty much every migrant hotel across the country. This is crazy. And my understanding is that the Home Office, they were involved in this court case as well, arguing that the hotel should stay open. We don't have all the details, as this literally has just come in, breaking news in the past 15-20 minutes or so. But my understanding is that they argued that this decision to close the hotel would undermine the Home Secretary's duty to house asylum seekers. Yvette Cooper, you also have a duty as the Home Secretary to protect women and girls, but for some reason, she only cares about the safety of people who turn up illegally on boats. She has done nothing to protect women and girls. I am disgusted by this woman. The fact they were arguing against the closure of this hotel is just beyond belief. But tell me, guys, in the comments, what do you think is going to happen next? The parents of Epping are going to be so happy about this result, and as I said, I think this is going to spread across the country. But what do you think is going to happen with all these asylum seekers? Can they really get all, if people are being kicked out of these hotels left, right and centre after this decision, are they really going to be able to quick enough get hate contracts for HMOs, private rented houses and whatnot to house all of these people? I don't know what they're going to have to do. Maybe they will have to put them up in tents in a field. That will go down interestingly, won't it? Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is huge news. A great win for the parents in Epping. I'm Chloe Dobbs. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you hit subscribe down below and the notification bell so you know when we have new videos coming out. See you next time.